You look like you're going to make an excellent addition to Paseo Del Mar High School student body. I'm Daryl Gray, Renaissance man, short order cook, student council president, and professional escort to pretty new students.
Do you really think so?
Definitely. You're amazing. You've got a mysterious quality I find very intriguing.
Mysterious?
You seem different from the other girls. I think I'm going to enjoy being your contact. I'm here to help. If the police trust me, so can you.
Daryl, you should know I'm involved with someone. I've been seeing him for a while. His name is Ned.
That's cool. I always like to check out my options. Isn't Ned worried about you?
Worried?
If I were Ned, I'd be worried about leaving an attractive girl like you alone with a murderer on the loose.
Could you help me find Jake Rogers' locker?
Absolutely, detective. I'll do anything you want. It's right down the hall from where Jake was killed.
Tell me about Jake.
He wasn't exactly a friend. He came by the diner a few times. Nancy, I hate to leave such a beautiful detective, but I've got a hot grill waiting for me. See you later, okay? I'm here to help. If the police trust me, so can you.
I think you can help me.
I'm all yours, Nancy. What's on your mind?
Who was murdered?
A student named Jake Rogers. When I found him, it looked like someone had pushed him face first down a flight of stairs. It was nasty.
Face first?
It looked like it to me. One of the police officers said Jake either fell down the stairs on his face or someone beat him up first.
Short order cook?
I flip burgers here at Maxine's. Of course, that's when I'm not making groundbreaking decisions as student council president.
Student council president?
Politics run in the family. My father was a Florida state senator. Now, how could you resist voting for me? Say hello to your #1 contact, Miss Drew.
I think you can help me.
I'm all yours, Nancy. What's on your mind?
See you later.
See you, beautiful.
A diner?
Sweetheart, you don't get it. Maxine's is the ultimate hangout. I'm convinced that's why the police chose me to be your contact. I'm at the center of everything.
Everything?
It's a small town. Maxine's is the place for gossip. That's why the police made it their first stop when they arrived.
Flip burgers?
Only the best burgers in town. Check it out. Since the police arrived, they've had every meal here. Burgers are just the tip of the iceberg. I'll make whatever you like. I aim to please.
Police?
Yeah, the men in blue are everywhere. The whole town is freaking out.
See you later.
Later, detective.
Maxine's? Tell me more.
Maxine's is only the best diner in the entire southeastern United States, thank you very much. Maxine is the owner. She's still around, adding her special charm to the place.
See you later.
Take care, detective. And professional escort to pretty new students.
Professional escort?
At your service. I'm a man of many talents. Whoever or whatever you want. I'm the one for you.
See you later.
Bye, Nancy. How can I help my #1 detective?
How well do you know Hulk Sanchez?
Well, I know the guy can scarf down half a dozen burgers at a time. He's the best linebacker ever to play for the Manatees. He also told me he's really psyched to play college ball next year.
Manatees?
Paseo Del Mar's high school football team. They're #1 this year, all because of Hulk. He's their star.
College football?
Hulk's dream is to become a great college football star and then play for the Miami Dolphins. He lives and breathes football.
Do you know Connie Watson?
I've seen her around, but we've never had a class together. I don't think she's ever been to Maxine's.
Why do you think she's never been to the diner?
I'm not sure. She's very private about what she does after school.
What can you tell me about Hal Tanaka?
Well, for one thing, his name isn't really Hal. He uses Hal because his Japanese name is way hard to pronounce. He's an exchange student who's all study, no play. And he's obsessed with getting a college scholarship. Poor guy.
What's wrong with wanting a college scholarship?
I feel sorry for him because he's missing out on all the fun of high school. He needs to seriously chill.
Connie lied about her dating Jake. Could something have happened between them that would push her to murder?
Connie seems more together than that. I guess if she were fighting for her life, she could have done it.
Do you know why Jake had a video camera in his locker?
Well, Jake was a member of the film club. He was always messing around with video equipment.
Film club?
A former student donated some high-tech video equipment to the club. Jake was filming his own project.
Any idea what Jake's film project was about?
Not sure. I guess he was shooting a documentary, because I never saw him with a script or any actors.
I think Jake had some sensitive information on Hulk Sanchez. Do you think Hulk could have killed Jake?
The police said Jake's face was bruised. Hulk had the strength, but I don't think the dude would have risked his football career for anything.
What would make Hulk that mad?
If anyone got in the way of Hulk in his college football career, I think Hulk would go seriously ballistic.
What do you know about the break-in at the pharmacy?
Well, the police thought it was a prank at first, because it didn't look like anything had been taken. Then the pharmacist found one particular drug missing. I think it was a steroid or something.
Hal had a reason to hate Jake, but it's hard to picture him as a murderer.
Then again, Hal keeps to himself. No one really knows him well.
Why would Jake have an old English book in his locker?
Jake wasn't really what you'd call a scholar. I don't know why he'd have that book.
Was Jake interested in judo?
You're kidding, right? The only physical thing Jake did was to think up new ways to get other people to do his work for him.
Daryl, do you know where I could get Jake Rogers' locker combination?
Sorry, can't help you on that one. I'm good, but not that good. Maybe try something close to home, like his birthday or his address.
Looks like Jake had a hold on both Hulk and Connie. What now?
Look for some incriminating evidence, or just wait for one of them to squeal. My guess is, Hulk's the one who had the muscle to take on Jake. It could never have been Connie.
Jake was pressuring both Hal and Hulk. It could have been either of them. This is really complicated.
Hal is such a mild-mannered guy. I don't have a clue what Jake would be blackmailing him for. I say Sanchez is your prime suspect. He's the one with the temper and the iron fist.
Jake had some kind of hold on Connie and Hal. Is it possible that one of them could have resorted to murder?
It's strange. Connie and Hal seem like the last students at Paseo Del Mar who'd have had anything to do with Jake's murder.
Hal, Hulk, and Connie were all involved with Jake. He had information that could jeopardize Hal's career. Connie once dated Jake, and Hulk seems awfully touchy about that break-in at the drug depot.
In my humble opinion, you either hand the case over to the police or keep pressuring each of them until somebody cracks. Oh yeah, Nancy, I just remembered. Some guy dropped off this note for you. I think it's important.
Pressure the suspects?
You've got to wear them down, sweetheart. Don't let up with your question.
Cracks?
You know, until they break down and tell you the truth.
What guy?
It was weird. I've never seen him before. He just handed me the note and took off.
A note?
Yeah, it's right here. It must have something to do with the case.
I saw Jake's tape, Daryl. I know he was blackmailing you.
You got me there, Detective. But it didn't have to be like this. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
What were you selling? Drugs? Trade secrets?
I didn't know what I was getting into. This guy, Mitch Dillon, offered me a way to make some fast money. I needed the cash for school next year. So I went for it. All I had to do was pick up a package at the pharmaceutical company, but then Mitch threatened me.
So you were a drug runner? Oh, Daryl. But how did Jake find out?
I don't know, but Jake was always getting into someone's business. Maybe he overheard a conversation between me and Mitch. All I know is one day Jake stuck a videotape in my face and told me he had enough to put me away unless I paid him off. I had no choice but to cooperate. I guess he decided he could get more money out of Mitch. That was a big mistake. Mitch was in a different league than Jake.
Mitch killed Jake, didn't he?
Mitch is totally capable of it.
Did Mitch also leave that note for me?
Nancy, you have no idea what kind of danger you're in right now. Mitch Dillon has nothing to lose at this point. Do yourself a favor and go to the cops.
Do you really want me to go to the police?
Actually, I wish you could just forget this whole thing ever happened. But since you can't do that, I'd like to help. If it's not too late.
We need to get more evidence on Mitch Dillon. If only we can get him to confess his involvement with Jake's murder somehow.
I care about you, Nancy, and wish you weren't involved in this mess. But if you insist, I'll help you catch Mitch. I have to deliver more food to the pharmaceutical plant later. We can try and grab Mitch when I give him the package tonight.
See you later.
Bye, Nancy. Hey, I'm there for you, sweetheart. I don't care what happens to me. I just want to help. Okay, detective, you got me. Now are you going to turn me over to the cops? I'm all yours, Nancy. What's on your mind? If you only had something more solid. I know the police would take you more seriously, but be careful, Nancy. You're in this pretty deep. Things are starting to heat up. Connie could have done it, but judo is mostly about holds and throws, not beating someone's face in. Because I like you, Nancy. You're in extreme danger. If Mitch Dillon finds out about you, he'll try to kill you too. Say hello to your #1 contact, Miss Drew. I care about you, Nancy, and wish you weren't involved in this mess. But if you insist, I'll help you catch Mitch.